strike away. He sets the lefty from the stretch, looks off the runner at first, kicks and delivers. Hit towards third. Mercer fields it on a high hop, throws to first in time! And the Giants win it by a score of 6-3, and they advance to 4-0. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A lefty-lefty matchup here. Mercer awaits. Smith sets. The pitch on its way. It's crushed high in the air into right field. All Mueller can do is watch it sail into the trees. Dusty Mercer ties the ball game with the solo home run into right field. And it's 2-2 here in the top of the 6th inning.
Grove stretches out his arms, comes into the line with the 0-1 pitch. Okoji sends it high and deep into center field. Coster back to the wall. He looks up, and that ball is out of here. Over the batter's eye, into the trees. Okoji goes yard for the 2nd time this season. And the score now just 6-3. Into the line, the deal from Rochelle, crushed into left field. Mueller back, he looks up, and that ball is out of here. Drew Vogel leads off the bottom of the 6th inning with a home run. And Gaithersburg now leads by 3 in the 2nd and 30 with 2 outs. The count full to Quelch. Prince comes set, the payoff pitch, hit in the air towards left field, going back is Millen to the wall. It's over his head. It bounces off the warning track and over the fence. It's an automatic double for Joe Quelch.
And to the 3rd inning, Giants lead 3-0. Derek Booker, the number 9 hitter, leads off for the D.C. Grays. Left fielder from St. Mary's College of Maryland. Hit just .069 this year as Covington's first pitch on its way. It's a swing and a miss, the count 0-1. Booker had just 1 RBI all season long. He struck out 14 times. As he awaits, the left-handed hitter sees the 0-1 from Covington, and it misses away on a off-speed. The count 1-1. Covington comes into the line with the pitch, and it misses up and away on a fastball. 2-1. Covington lost his hat as he delivered that one. Asked the home plate umpire quickly where it missed. Was a little bit away and up. Brings the ball into the glove. Comes into the line with the 2-1. Fastball high, called strike, 2-2. Booker played in just 13 games this season. Went 2 for 29. As Covington deals, it's bounced towards first. Jenkins races in, fields with the glove, trips up, gets to first, and it's in time for out number 1. A really close play there at the bag, but a good job from Jerry Jenkins to recover after losing his footing. And that will bring up the top of the order, and Henry Zippe, who struck out swinging his first time up. A great job there by Jenkins. Not the greatest fielder of all time, but we've definitely seen some improvements from him this season. He was mainly used as a designated hitter at Maine this year and got freshman All-American honors with it as the first pitch to Zippe. Big swing and a miss on a changeup in the dirt, the count 0-1. Giants lead 3-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Covington wipes some sweat off of his left shoulder and leans in. He comes into the line with the 0-1 to the Grays' 3rd baseman, and it misses in the dirt on a fastball, 1-1. For Covington, if he can get deep into the game, it'll be huge for the Giants. Now it's his 31st pitch as Gaithersburg, starting to get a little low on arms, wants to be able to save up everyone for the next series if they win this game as a fastball in for a strike, 1-2. But of course, you can't play in the next series if you don't win today, so if it boils down to it, Jesse Frawley is prepared to use all of his top-level arms as Zippe pops it up foul over the 3rd base dugout, and we'll go again at 1-2. Rays are going to try and get deep into counts against Covington. They haven't been able to so far, though. Covington's been good with his control, hasn't walked anyone yet. Comes into the line with the 1-2 pitch. Misses away. It's 2-2, and Covington's hat flies off again. Again, Covington, the NCAA Division I complete games leader at Maryland Eastern Shore this past year, so he knows his arm. He knows how long he can go into games. Says he feels fresh coming into this as the 2-2. Sent in the air towards left center. Harden moving in, and he makes the catch for out number 2. A good job there from Harden to bring it in as the ball started to dive towards the grass. He put his glove on the ground when he brought it in, and it brings up Patrick Vandenberg with a double, with a single, and then was stranded at third base back in the first. Not the first fly out of the game. First fly out into the outfield of the game for the Grays. The first 7 outs were grounders and strikeouts. It's a fly ball into left. It's down for a base hit before one hopping into the glove of the left fielder Bryce Demery, and it's a 2-out single for Patrick Vandenberg. It brings up Sam Blancato, who struck out swinging his first time up. This really a big at-bat here for Covington as Dan Camphausen stands on deck, one of the most dangerous hitters in this league. At the third hit of the day for the Grays so far. As Covington looks in, he comes set. First pitch to the left-handed hitting Blancato on its way. He shows bunt, gets it down to the left side. It's a perfect one. The Plaka fields, and he won't get a throw off. It's a bunt base hit for Sam Blancato, and that'll bring up Dan Camphausen, who had a single and was stranded at first his last time up. Camphausen now represents the tying run here with the score 3-0 in the top of the third, with Patrick Vandenberg on second and Sam Blancato on first. Camphausen had 29 RBIs in the regular season. He did just hit 283, though. Again, strikeouts were his biggest flaw, going down on the K 27 times. As Covington looks in, 2 on, 2 out. 2 straight singles for the Grays. Covington looks off to second to kick in the first pitch to Camphausen. Fastball swing and a miss, 0-1. Covington leans in, hangs his right arm down in front of his glove, and now comes to the belt. The 0-1 on its way, and it's grounded towards the third base side, foul, and it's 0-2, and Camphausen now down to his final strike here in the top of the third. Giants will have 2-3-4 due up in the bottom of the third. Covington takes a few seconds before stepping back onto the rubber. He now leans in. Again, Vandenberg at second, Blancato at first, with 2 gone in the top of the third. The 0-2 misses away and gets to the backstop. LaPlaca fields as Vandenberg is safe at third and Blancato is safe at second. It moves us to a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Camphausen, the designated hitter today for the DC Grays. He pitched last night and was a part again of that winning effort against the T-Bolts. Grays tried to save their arms for this game by not using any of their normal pitchers. The 1-2 with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs to Camphausen. The kick in the pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball low and inside. Strike 3. And that'll do it for the top of the third. The DC Grays strand runners at second and third. Another great job from Noah Covington to get out of a jam. We move in to the bottom of the third with the Giants leading 3-0 here on the Gaithersburg Giants Radio Network. Into the top of the third inning. Big Train lead the Giants 2-0. The number 9 hitter, Brendan Kleiman, leads off here for Gaithersburg. He had exactly 250 on the season. Joined the team in early July, so that not with the biggest sample size. First pitch from Sanders on its way. It's a fastball high. The count 1-0. Giants have stranded 2 on so far. 1 on first and 1 on third. Sanders has 2 strikeouts as he comes into the line with the 1-0 pitch, and Kleiman bounces it towards third, fielded by Rogers. He spins and sends it to first. It's in time for out number 1. A really nice play there for TJ Rogers to retire the Giants catcher Brendan Kleiman, and that brings up now the top of the order. Joe Quelch comes to the plate. The Giants DH today. He struck out swinging his first time up. Welch will be starting at Georgia Gwinnett College in just a few weeks. He'll be playing there after spending 3 years at Hartford Community College. Sanders' first pitch from the windup to Quelch, sent towards left field and over the head of the shortstop Petre. It's in for a base hit. Petre had a chance on it, was racing in towards the gap, put his glove up, and just couldn't bring it in. He put up his fingers and made that kind of so close sign. Just couldn't get it, though, and it's a one-out single for Joe Quelch. It's the second hit of the day for Gaithersburg. It brings up the man who got the first hit, Dylan Wilkinson. It was a double back in the first. He was then stranded at third. Sanders' first pitch from the stretch, a bunt towards the first base side, fielded by Laney. Flips it underhand to the pitcher Sanders, who just beats out the speedy Dylan Wilkinson at the bag for out number 2. Wilkinson more of bunting for a hit there than going for the sacrifice, but he will get the sacrifice scored in the book, and that brings up now Jerry Jenkins, who flew out to right his first time up. Hit it well, timed up the swing well, just got a little bit under it. He's got a runner on second here with 2 gone. First pitch, misses away, the count 1-0. Quelch, one of the fastest base runners in the league. Giants trail 2-0, looking to get on the board here. Sanders comes set, looks off to second. The high kick and the 1-0. Hit foul over the third base side, and it's 1-1. Shirley Povich Field, the home of today's game, a beautiful stadium. It's the home of Georgetown University's baseball team during the spring. Sanders comes set at the belt. The 1-1 pitch runner going. It's sent down the line in right field. Back is Felix. It is out of here. Into the trees. It's a tie ball game. Jerry Jenkins with a 2-run home run in the top of the third inning, and it's 2-2. Jenkins had an excellent game last night with 2 doubles, and he goes yard here to tie us up. That brings up now Ethan Harden. Ball was just absolutely destroyed over the 42 sign right down the line in right field. The wall there about 340. Went easily out of the park. First pitch to Ethan Harden, in for a strike on a fastball. The count at 1. Harden, the right-handed hitting center fielder. 0-1 pitch, up and in on the fastball, 1-1. Harden, a two-way player from Belmont University. Throws from the left side on the mound. He taps his bat against the plate. The kick and the pitch misses low, gets away from the catcher Schiavone, and the count 2-1. It's probably one of the worst things that you can have for a baseball player, to be a right-handed hitter and be a lefty in the field. For him, it works as he's a pitcher, but he can't play anywhere in the infield. It's not first base. 2-1 on its way. Popped up and towards shallow center field. Nowak moving in, and he will make the catch for out number 3. And so that'll do it for the top of the third, but the Giants tie it up on a Jerry Jenkins 2-run home run. Move into the bottom of the third inning with 3-4-5 due up for the big train here on the Gaithersburg Giants Radio Network.
2 games today here at Criswell Automotive Field. Giants win both. The first one in extra innings 4-3. The second 3-1. I'm Adam Gotkin. That's Jesse Frawley. And overall, to start, I mean, you had 4 pitchers go today in 14 innings, and you gave up 4 runs total. Just what do you have to say about the performance?
Yeah, great job, hands down. You know, we were kind of short-staffed today, so I made it a point for anybody that was throwing to take a look at the pitching chart, figure out what they were missing, what they were swinging over, and it just showed right there. Command of the zone. Walked second game kind of got to us a little bit, but we shut the door. Defense played awesome. That was the most full effort 14 inning ball game I think I've ever been a part of. From the first inning, game 1 to the second until the last out, everybody was running around trying to make plays, and it was just fun to watch.
Yeah, and in that first game, a very exciting end, a walk-off walk to win it 4-3. After going down by 1 in extra innings, the team never gave up. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that was how many opportunities we had that game. It was insane.
Oh yeah.
So coming up in the 7th inning, I knew we were going to get a shot because 6 innings before that we got base runners in scoring position. We just couldn't capitalize, and finally went our way, and hopefully that kind of prevails the team a little bit, because we found ourselves in those situations many times before.
Yeah.
When it's a close game at the end, we get base runners on, 1 out, 0 outs. We finally completed that challenge that we haven't been able to this year. So hopefully that bridges us up into closer situations in the game and makes us prevail.
Yeah, and then to game 2, a 3-1 win. I mean, just a good baseball game, and you win both. Going into tomorrow, a game against the Aces, one of the top 2 teams in the league. After playing a doubleheader 2 days ago, and then a noon game tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you kind of do to keep this team fresh?
Hopefully they take care of themselves when they get home.
Yeah.
I said I want to make this quick out there, go home, drink water, get sleep, because we got to be at the ball field again in 12 hours. So, some people got a longer commute and whatnot, but we're playing fun baseball, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. So hopefully we bring the intensity and this winning streak we got going, and bridge it into the following game too.
All right, well, again, Giants play the Aces tomorrow at noon. That one is at Frank Mann Field in Alexandria. But tonight, Giants win both against the T-Bolts. We'll see you all tomorrow.